if you couldn't have told by my last boss video, I struggle having a healthy dynamic with work. I end up taking on more than I should. I try to fix everything, as evidenced by this boss, because she had not one, not two, not three, not four, not five. You're like, are you done yet? 6 people quit during those first 6 months, and they all stayed for maybe like 3 weeks. And I made the mistake of taking over one of the gal's shifts, which showed her that I was willing to sacrifice my time, my days, which led to stuff that came later. And I spent a lot of time with it just being her and me pretty much working, because everyone else just kept leaving, and that was rough. But I wanted to talk less about me and her and more about the employees that left, because it's just fascinating to me. One of them, the one who I kept taking her shifts, one day was like, hey, can you take my Thursday shift? And I'm like, I'm already working Thursday. Like, I can't work your shift and my shift, because our shifts kind of overlap. And so that wouldn't really work. She just didn't show up. And when she finally did officially quit, we thought she had quit long before then, but until she officially quit, her mom came in and brought her keys and a note saying that she had quit, which I thought was stupid because she had children of her own. Like, my kid would never get out of doing that. I'd be like, you have to quit your own job. I'm not quitting for you. If you can have a job, you can quit your own job. And my parents would never have let me get away with that too, but I was like, whatever. Another one, he was weird, but he ended up quitting because he wasn't properly trained. She kind of like rushed him. And at one point, when he was still pretty new, she was like, you're going to run truck all by yourself, even though he hadn't done it by himself before. And do register by yourself, because there will be no one else there. And I was like, can I come in and help? Because I was like, the poor dude, I would hate that so much. And so I ended up working 2 shifts that day, one morning shift, and then I ended up coming in later. And that was pretty nightmaric, but I sacrificed because I was like, the poor dude. The other dude was a piece of work. He was 30-something, couldn't do the simplest tasks, washing windows. He missed lots of spots, lots of streaks. She asked him to sweep the floor once because she's like, you can't mess up sweeping the floor, and he ended up sweeping it all into the break room and just leaving a pile. How are you 30 and don't know how to sweep? But what really got me was we told him multiple times, like, he has to unload everything that he finds, unless, like, he can't find the spot, then he asks, whatever. He refused to unload the pads because he didn't use them. I'm like, I don't have a baby. I still unload the diapers. I also don't smoke. Not to try to say, not to shame anyone who does. But I don't smoke. I still put the cigarettes out. But I was like so frustrated. And then he would say, yeah, I did the entire cart. But then he'd leave. Whatever. It was stupid. It was so stupid. But this is what I was working with. I will admit one of the employees did turn his 2 weeks notice and he was going off to school, but I walked into a mess when I got a boss that lost so many people all at once, back to back to back to back. And I don't even know how many parts this is going to be or how I'm going to divide it because there's just so much to unpack there. But I hope you have a good rest of your day. Remember, you have worth. Your feelings matter. You matter. Boundaries are important. And it's okay to have feelings and express how you feel. Bye.